If you want to camp off-grid, you've got to have water. So where the heck do you find it? We're Jared and
Kayla.
And we live full-time in our RV, travel trailer, camper, what the heck do you call this thing? And today
Caravan.
We're talking caravan in Australia. Today we're talking water.
First of all, why is water so important? You already know, we gotta drink it, we gotta shower, you gotta do your dishes. So you have to bring your own water. And RVs have something called a freshwater tank. Okay, and so that is gonna be a big old bathtub-sized tank that is underneath your rig around the axles, and you fill it up with water using some sort of water source that you have to find somehow
While on the road. So if you want to get into off-grid camping and you're looking to buy an RV, look for the freshwater tank. Get the biggest one that you can find.
Absolutely.
Our travel trailer has 90 gallons, which is kind of unheard of. Most have like 30 to 40 gallons. So the bigger the freshwater tank, the better.
Our RV is a Jayco J-Flight 2011. So if you're looking for something with a big tank, you can start there.
Let's name off just a few places that we've gotten water at over the last year of being on the road.
Yeah, sure. Let me think. Well, I mean, gas stations. They sometimes have spigots.
Spigots or spigots?
I say spigot.
It's actually with the G.
So,
spigot.
But can I say spigot?
No, not on camera. Not on camera, you're gonna get haters. Okay.
I'm gonna get wrecked.
Where can you find water? The spigot. Okay. Gas stations, that's probably the most common.
Yeah. Friends' houses.
Yeah.
We do a lot of mooch docking, which is when you stay on someone's driveway and like connect to their hose for their house and their electricity. So that's one. Fill up before you go.
Yeah, ask them if you can use their water.
Yeah, especially if you're passing through.
City parks?
City parks.
This one time it felt so wrong. We just rolled into a city park.
Was weird.
It said online it was free. They had a spigot right there by the bathrooms.
Okay.
Filled up and left. So usually we ask, like if it's a gas station or something, like we'll always go in and ask.
Yeah, go
it's
in.
Definitely common courtesy.
Well, and sometimes they will be locked up. So you have to go in anyway. And that's normally a sign that maybe you have to pay for the water. So yeah, just go in and ask.
Dump stations. Sometimes dump stations will have water. Sometimes it's potable, sometimes not potable. Or is it potable? I'm not sure.
I think it's potable. I feel like I've heard other people say potable, but we've always said potable.
Well, anyway, the water you use to like clean your dump tanks, your black tank, is considered non-potable, so you shouldn't drink it.
Yeah, that's the one with the red on it.
But they'll usually have a sign that says fresh water or potable water that you can use for drinking. And so you want to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
I've been super tempted to just fill up with a non-potable water because we have a UV water filtration system. So I'm like, we've been desperate where we couldn't find it.
Jared thinks we're safe.
But
nothing can touch that UV filter.
I want to know, have you ever filled up on non-potable water and are you alive?
Well, that brings us to the next thing to think about, okay? So yes, you can find water sources from campgrounds, gas stations, all of these different places. But is it safe to drink? Okay, so you need to be thinking, are you going to drink out of your freshwater tank? Are you going to install a filter? We have a UV filter like we said. Or are you going to use like a filter before you even get the water into your rig, right? So it's like you connect to the spigot, and then that connects into a filter, which then goes into your freshwater tank. We
have two different filters. The Acuva UV filter is under our sink. I'll link that one below. And then we also have the Clear Source Nomad, which is an exterior filter like Kayla said. It's pretty dope though because has a water pump on it. So if you're camped near a river or a stream or something, you can actually pump the water from the stream, filter it in the Nomad, and then pump it into your RV. So that's a boondocker pro tip.
It's water. You're basically on a full hookup until you fill up your gray tank.
And then, of course, if you're staying at a campground, fill up before you go.
Yeah. Well, a side note, gray tank, that's where all of your water from your sink and shower goes.
Yep. So where the heck do you find all these places, these gas stations and everything?
We use an app called iOverlander, and that's where you're going to be able to find what gas stations have the water sources and all that good stuff. So, I mean, that's your go-to. Download that right now. It's going to be great. We'll link it in the caption.
If that's our main one. If you want to get into off-grid camping, that's your gold standard app. It's got freshwater. You can find places to shower, places to do laundry, places to dump, places to get propane. If you watched
our dumping video, iOverlander.
That's the app, and it's not sponsored. We just freaking love that thing.
It's just great.
So if you've learned anything today and you want to get into camping off-grid, make sure you hit subscribe and watch our videos.
We'll see you on the next one.